what was like one place that you found really fascinating far as the battle rap scene goes? Like, because you know,
a couple places.
And for those who aren't familiar listening in, like there are battle rap leagues all over the world, including Philippines, Russia, Germany, you know, Asia, you know,
I went everywhere over
Australia. So
killed all that.
I'm curious, you know, a lot of these places too, you know, they like Philippines is one really interesting place.
That's my number one.
I've been to the Philippines. I didn't battle there, but I've been there and I saw the battles.
I love them.
It's crazy because do you remember when the Philippine League first started popping off? Like, you're talking millions of views, and we were like, "How the fuck this shit get 10 million views the first week?"
And we weren't seeing anything like that.
And and then we watched the video, and it was like a huge auditorium with mad Philippine, like it was just packed like to the brim. You know what I mean?
So I went to the Philippines, right? Probably my craziest experience ever. I'm going to try to make this move as quick as possible and just give you guys a flash of what I've seen.
Yeah.
First of all, I stayed in hotel rooms over there that would be $10,000 a night in Vegas. They don't even have hotels like this in America. And when I say this, I mean in every sense of the word. I was staying in Batman's cave one time, then I stayed in Superman's room, then James Bond's room. But these rooms were designed like fucking like Hollywood sets, bro. Like I can't describe it to you. I fucked hundreds of bitches. I ate the best food ever. I like lived off the land over there. I literally just became Filipino. I lived there for 2 months. Then I tatted the flag on my arm. I love my Tagalog brothers, bro, because they really like took me in, bro.
You
like
embraced it.
And I wanted to stay there, but I couldn't. But like I stayed as long as I could. The American homies all went to McDonald's. Everybody just was on some like, oh, I'm going to McDonald's, bro. And I just, you know, I was hitting the markets, fucking shopping, buying all types of fruits.
You're soaking in the culture. Yeah.
Leeches and all these crazy ass. They had the puto bongbong and this fucking, they have crazy foods out there.
Right.
So I just started going crazy. Now let's get to the battle part. I arrive at a fucking thing where I'm battling at the Araneta Coliseum. Now for those who don't know what that is, that's Muhammad Ali versus Fraser. All right.
That's crazy.
That's where they fought.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was like one of the, it's basically Thrilla in Manila. Right. That's where I fucking battled on that stage. There was about like 8,000 people in the crowd.
That's crazy.
There was girls with signs that said, I love you on them, jumping around.
Holy shit.
Chasing me down. I had cops escorting me out of the stadium because like people were following me like on some super fan shit.
That's crazy.
Like crazy super fan shit. Yeah. Like they made me... There was one point I was crossing the road. They wouldn't let me cross the road alone. I'm like, bro, I could cross the fucking road. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, nope. And the cops follow me across the road. Like,
wait, why do you think battle rap in certain countries make a crazy impact like that? Somewhere like, you know,
we were all over TV over there. Looney, first of all.
Looney,
shouts out to Looney. First of all, that's what I want to mention. Who I battled.
He's the dude out there.
Brother.
Yeah, he's like
that is my brother.
The dude out there.
And he is. And like we stayed in contact over the years. I still talk to him all the time. We're gonna see each other again. You know, I love him, bro. Like he took me out to his families. We ate with like his whole family. We sat down, had chicken kare and all this amazing stuff. Like. He had his like little brothers and sisters. They were like coming out and like it was just the most amazing feel. Right. Like we were out in the middle of the country. Like but for the most part, the battle, we was in the newspapers, on TV. Like I went to 7-Eleven the next morning and we were right there on the newsstand, me and him, front page. Like I'm like, damn, I'm front page in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Why do I even live in America? We went to like the Asia Mall.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of the Asia Mall.
Yeah.
It's the biggest mall on earth. Mm-hmm.
People are like, what the fuck? Disaster
this place
in
is
the Philippines.
Size, look, this place, the Asia Mall, is the size of a fucking city.
Yeah.
And we're in there, and everywhere we go in there, people are walking up to us telling us, thank you for coming. Thank you for anything you guys need out here. The biggest hospitality I've ever seen. So Philippines hit #1 on my list. Then New Zealand. Most incredible experience. I went out there. Again, I indulged in super cultural experiences. The Maoris out there. And the Samoans. There's Tongans out there.
He indulges in the culture and then gets to the battle and
rip them apart.
Rip
them apart. Oh, listen, if you want to hear like my cultural craziest shit, my Islander bars, my Samoan, the shit that I did in New Zealand is probably my best fucking work.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Like I had shit like you're so Samoan. If I cut you, I bet your body bleeds papaya seeds, and like the whole shit was just fire, bro, from the beginning to the end. Like they were dying. They were like,
here's the weird thing about the battle rap shit is like, even when you're shitting on another culture, like there's something about it that people still love about it because you're mentioning things that like are familiar to the culture, right?
Right.
So like people enjoy that. Like if you were in Korea and you started mentioning really like Korean shit and people would be like, oh shit, like
not
they would
like
enjoy it.
Bibimbap and shit like that, but like if you actually got into like some serious, like mention things that people in the
it's like when people do rap shows and they tour around and they say like something in their language,
makes everybody goes
like,
crazy. But that kind of goes back what I'm saying. Like when you do that connection, that's what's important. Look, when I was battling them, the Maoris and the Samoans and the Tongans out there, I don't know exactly. I think it's the Maoris who have this, or it's the Samoans. There's something called umu and it's hange, and these two different foods. Now you cook them underground over there. Like you put them under rocks and you cook the food underground, and it gives you this crazy thing.
Yeah.
Now when I was battling him, I was just telling him like, oh, in the underground, I cook through you like umu and hange, and like palange is like a crazy word.
Yeah.
And I rhymed it with, so like not only did I find out about their foods and relate to them, but like I rhymed like umu and hange with palange, and palange is like a whitewashed islander, and like bro, it was just everything was just hitting and like just
the one thing that people I think also enjoy about you is like when you play the villain role and you go to these places, like these different countries, you kind of serve as like the villain to like the hometown hero.
But I'm still a hero.
Well,
like,
yeah,
it's
but
weird.
because they want to like they also want to see like their guy like
win, do good.
So, yeah. So like, you need that kind of counterbalance though. You know what I mean? Which is great. But that's why the motherfuckers like booking you too. They're like, oh, we gotta.
For me, it's also I'm coming there to outdo the ignorant shit. Like I know, like when I battled the guy Skolar over there in New Zealand, shouts out to him too. This is not to talk down on him. I just knew he's gonna have ignorant Arab shit, and he did. It was just all you're a terrorist, like I just feel like I'm gonna show you how to really do this shit. Like the things that I was rhyming were just too like they were too detailed for people to be like, yo, that's fucked up. It was just too detailed. You're like, damn, that's fucking amazing. Like how you even like.
Has there ever been some shit that like people were just not amused?
Yeah, of course. Sometimes lines don't hit. I've said certain lines that like, it's also a sensitive topic.
Like
nowadays.
damn near mad, like really like you offended some real shit. Like
nah, I've never really.
You don't think so?
But look, cultures are different. So like, let's skip to this part. I was in Croatia.
Yeah.
Now I battled in Croatia, and that's a whole different experience, bro. I've been in the Balkan region battling, and nobody in the fucking on earth knows what that's like, except the people that are there. And Ukraine, Serbia, the whole Balkan region was in a really huge war, bro. Very big conflict that goes back from Yugoslavia and is separated. You go into a whole history
thing. Yeah.
It is. And like for Arabs, like we understand this shit. They live in a very similar civil war conditions that we grew up in, countries getting broke apart, having to go with other countries. Anyways, he said a bar about like pretty much I told him like, y'all help the Serbians come in here and kill their people from Montenegro. And I'm like, I brought up a very sensitive topic, bro. So like when I said it to him, because he's from Montenegro, and Montenegro basically were part of the Balkan regions, and it's said that they allowed the Serbians to come through the back door to kill the Croatians. Now I'm battling a guy from Montenegro in Croatia, so I'm basically telling him like, these people don't fuck with you here. You like open the back door for the Serbians to come kill all of them.
Right.
And like the crowd went, ooh. And then a dude behind me was like,
oh wow!
Yeah, like and then you see the host go, telling him, chill out, bro. Like let disaster rap. But you could tell there was two dudes behind me that wanted to trip.
Right.
But what's crazy is I kept my eye on them, and as I went, the next witty line, couple of funny jokes, they were out of there.
You got them back.
They were out of there. Is
there any scenarios where like you can seriously get in trouble like with authority figures with what you say? You know what I'm saying?
Depending
like obviously
those
are more like nationalist cats who are offended with certain things, but can you actually get in trouble with that?
I think bringing up Nazi shit in Germany will get you in trouble.
Like legal
real trouble.
Really?
Real trouble. Bringing up Nazi shit in Germany would bring you real trouble. Bringing up religious shit anywhere in the Middle East will bring you trouble. In my battles, I thread it on the line because everyone knows.
But you keep that in mind.
I love all religions in Lebanon.
But you keep that in mind.
Yeah, because you can't, like in Lebanon, like where I'm from, bro.
And when you battled in Germany and didn't mention one Nazi thing?
Of course not. Wow. I mean, I had like a
that would seem like the obvious angle to hit a German battle rapper with.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.